Good morning, class 11. Welcome back once again. Well, as you all know that CBSE has revised the syllabus of class 11. So keeping in mind the revised syllabus, today from chapter Measures of Dispersion, you will be doing the topic Standard Deviation. So children, the concept of standard deviation was first used by Carl Pearson in the year 1893, and this is sometimes also known by the name of root mean square deviation and is generally denoted by a Greek letter sigma. So children, standard deviation is a most widely used method in statistical analysis. And when we talk about this standard deviation, it is the square root of the arithmetic mean of the squares of deviation of items from their mean value. And here, not to forget that standard deviation has two main features. First, the value of its deviation is taken from arithmetic mean. Secondly, plus and minus sign of the deviation taken from the mean are not ignored. Now this is very important point, because when we were doing mean deviation, so if you remember, we were totally ignoring the plus and minus sign. But in standard deviation, we are not going to ignore the plus and minus sign or positive and a negative sign. Rather, the sign of the deviation, they become or they are omitted once the deviations are squared. So finally, square root of the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviation is calculated. So it is the square root which is actually called the standard deviation. So children, if we have to calculate standard deviation, so standard deviation could be calculated by three different methods. That is by individual series, by discrete series, and by frequency distribution series. So today we will be doing the first series, that is individual series. Now when we talk about individual series, and the individual series also, we have three methods to calculate standard deviation, that is direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. So today we will be doing the first method, that is direct method. Now to start with this method, let me tell you what is the formula for direct method through which we can calculate standard deviation. And the formula goes like this: SD, that is standard deviation, equals to square root sigma x square upon n, or square root sigma x minus x bar square upon n, where sigma x square, children, means sum of total of squares of deviation. X bar is, you all know, arithmetic mean. X minus x bar is deviation from mean value, and n is the number of items. Right? Now I will explain you standard deviation by direct method through the data which is being given over here, and the data is of the marks of 10 students which has been obtained by them. And what we have to do, we have to calculate standard deviation. So if you see the data, that is the marks of 10 students which has been given are 12, 8, 17, 13, 15, 9, 18, 11, 6 and 1. So I have made a table which has 4 columns, and in the first column we have taken serial number, second is X, third column we have taken deviation, and in the fourth column we have a square of deviation. So in the first column serial number, as the marks of 10 students, so we have noted down serial number 1 to 10. So our n equals to 10. Now our x is marks. I have noted down as it has been given 12, 8, 17, 13, 15, 9, 18, 11, 6 and 1, and I have totaled it. So our sigma x, total of x is 110. Now we are going to take out deviation, which you know very well that to take out the deviation, that is x minus x bar. That means you have to find out x bar, that is arithmetic mean, to find out the deviation. Now if you see, I have already done for you. Over here, arithmetic mean, the formula for arithmetic mean is equals to sigma x upon n. Already you all have total sigma x, that is 110, and also you have total, that is 10. So 110 upon 10, that comes to 11. That means our arithmetic mean is 11. Now we got our arithmetic mean. We will take out a deviation. How? X minus arithmetic mean. Now children, remember, over here you have to consider the positive and a negative sign. So if you minus 12 from 11, you get 1 positive, right? 8 minus 11 minus 3. 17 minus 11 comes to 6. Then 13 minus 11, that comes to 2. 15 minus 11 comes to 4. 9 minus 11 is minus 2. Then 18 minus 11 is 7. 11 minus 11 is 0. 6 minus 11 is minus 5. And 1 minus 11 comes to minus 10. Now, as we did initially when we were doing the arithmetic mean, what we'll do, we'll add all the plus sign together and all the minus sign together. So if we add the minus first, so that is minus 3 minus 2, that is 5 minus 5, that comes to 10. Then minus 10, that comes to 20. Okay, so our minus 20, let's see our positive sign, 1 plus 6, 7, then 2, 9, and then 10, sorry. 6 plus 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is 4, and then 7 we got 10, that is 20. So that means minus 20 and plus 20, if you see, it's minus 20 plus 20, that comes to sigma x comes to 0. Now square of deviation we will take out. To take out square of deviation, what you have to do, you have to square the x. That means the deviation which you have taken out, that is the deviation which you have calculated from x minus x bar, which you have already written in the column of a deviation, you have to double it, because now we are going to make the square of deviation. So 1 will come to 1, 3 square, the square of 3 comes to 9, square of 6, 6 is 36, square of 2 comes to 4, square of 4 comes to 16, then square of 2 comes to 4, 7 comes to 49, then 0 will remain 0, 5 comes to 25, and 10 comes to 100. Now what you will be doing, you are going to add all these square of deviation together, that is sigma x square, that comes to 244. Now we are going to find out standard deviation. We'll put these values into the formula. So standard deviation formula is, you know, square root sigma x square upon n. So our sigma x square is how much, children? It is square root 244 upon n is 10. If you divide 244 from 10, you get 24.4. So you need to find out the square root of 24.4. Now the children question arises that, do you all know how to find out the square root? Most of you might be knowing it, but if there are few students might be who are not known, so for you I have done this to make you realize how you find out the square root. See, we have to find out the square root of 24.4. So here I have taken the square root of 24.4. What you have to do in the square root, to make the pairs. Okay, so if you see over here, I have written 24.4. So pair. So what we have to find out the value which is less than 24. So it has to be in pair, like 2 to the 4, 3 3 is 9, 4 4 is 16, 5 5 is 25. So 5 5 is 25 is bigger than 24, so we come with 4 4 is 16. So when we comes with, because we have to do it in pairs, so we have taken 24, 4 4 is 16. So if you do this, see, you get 14 minus 6 to be as an 8, right? And you have put the decimal on top. And once you put the decimal on top, again you have to take the two values together because it has to be in pair. So we have copied 4 and we have put a 0 over there, so it comes to 40. Now what you'll do, 4 and 4 you have to add, that comes to 8, and again you have to find that value which comes with 840. So I found that 89 nines comes to 801. So you put the 9 on top and 9 on this side. So if 801, if you deduct 801 from 840, you get 39. Again I put 2 zeros being a pair, so I put it down 3900. Again I have added that is 89, that comes to 98. Now 983 into 3 we get 2949. When we deduct 2949 from 3900, you get 951. Now children, I put 3, but the reason why I have written in answer 4.94, the reason is because I have round off. That is been round off, right? So this is how you can calculate, or you can find out the square root of whatever given number. You get it, and you are able to find out the standard deviation.